Excellent, so there goes Slumberhall. That province is ours now, and the idea is that we should be able to... Alright, where are they going? Felwood. Of course they're going to Felwood. Why are they going to Felwood? They need to go to Amberley. That's what... Ah! Oh, well this is quite unfortunate. We've got a claim on the Lordship of Wentwater right now. We really don't have the money to waste on that. So I had to turn that one down. That's unfortunate. Oh, so Felwood does actually need reclaiming from the Stormlanders, so that's fine. Excellent. So we've almost got back Felwood. Ah. So what that was the sellswords have left because I didn't have enough money. The check must have bounced. They weren't too happy about it. Ah, now what is happening is that they are finally moving on the enemy troops in Amberley. They seem to have reclaimed all of Felwood, which is good. Right, so... Oh god, the battle started. Come on, get over there. There we go. Alright, oh, because I didn't join the battle initially, or at the same time as the other people, I can't actually click on it to see how it's going. I just have the numbers and those icons there as an indicator. But it looks like we have won. Yes. Alright. So we took some pretty heavy losses, but we killed 2 for every one of us that got killed, so... Excellent. Got another soldier to visit my court there. So, long story short, we did win that battle. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like my allies are going to... Oh, wow. That is a rather healthy group of reinforcements that we've got there, which is outstanding. My allies are more concerned with taking back Amberley than they are crushing the Stormlander troops while they still can. So, right, so we've taken back the castle. We just need to take back the city of Fairhunt, which I'm guessing shouldn't take too long because it has precisely 18 defenders against 4,800 attackers. Unfortunately, we can't assault it because presumably the equipment would just take too long to assemble. Oh, there we go. Fairhunt is ours as well now. Ah. So I've been made Warden of the West, which is a particular honour considering my lordship resides in pretty much the easternmost point of Westeros. Admittedly, east to west isn't a particularly lengthy journey, so much as north to south is, but I'll just take the honour. Let's not worry about, like, you know, geography and things like that. Oh, crap. So it looks like the Stormlanders are actually going to catch up with our reinforcements in Galement before we get there. Ah, right. So yeah, there's a battle underway in Galement right now between our reinforcements from the Straits of Tarth and the Stormlanders, who we left behind. And shouldn't have left behind. It looks as though they're being overpowered through sheer force of numbers, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to help them in time. No. No, they're almost defeated. Yeah, they're gone. So we've lost that battle, and it's a reasonably big setback. And sure enough, now, much later, my allies are coming in to back me up. So we've got a battle underway now. We have a territorial disadvantage. Our generals generally seem to be of a higher standard than theirs. One small problem being that because of the way the troops are distributed from Dragonstone, I have to have like one flank that's much larger than the other ones, which explains why my centre and now my left has been routed. But Stannis is holding his own. Be really good if he managed to be reinforced like really soon, but I have a feeling we could well... Oh, no. I was going to say we were going to lose this one, but we could just make it. We routed their left, and we seem to be outnumbering them in the centre, so Stannis might just do it. But the morale of his own force is so low that they could... Yeah, God. They've just started routing. Which is annoying, because we were so close to victory. But... looks like this is going to be a defeat. even though our losses were in fact exactly the same. And I'm going to chalk that one up to the ineptitude of my allies, because if I controlled them, this would have been a much shorter war. As it is, we've just had 2 major setbacks, and my own forces are much smaller than they were. So it looks as though there's 2 engagements here, one with a smaller splinter force in Griffin's Roost, and another one engagement with our main force, fighting those Stormlanders that Stannis so nearly defeated. I'm hoping we win both. The one in Griffin's Roost is probably going to be a bit of a close call. Obviously the other one is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Indeed, we've already succeeded in that battle, and everyone's heading down to Griffin's Roost, which is where the remainder of the Stormlander troops are. So essentially we've lost out on an awful lot of war score, but on the plus side... excellent, they've been defeated. But on the plus side, we've destroyed most of their armies, which we would have been able to do anyway, had we gone about this the smart way, but well, we'll just have to make do. I guess with most of their army defeated, we're free to more or less just keep besieging and capturing territories until we've won the war. Well, that's the plan, at least. I'm a little bit anxious about how this will pan out. So yeah, he's raised some more levies. It's just a few hundred, but they make quite a difference here, unfortunately. I have virtually no money left because I wasted it hiring some sellswords that cried off before they'd even fought in a battle. So we're now hunting down just the occasional clumps of Stormland soldiers, which is a good idea because you really don't want them joining up together because it makes it so much more difficult. At this stage, even like a fairly large-scale victory, well, with the number of troops they have, it's not really something that you can do. So the best thing to do is just to mop them up before they get particularly strong. Although I very much doubt that the AI is going to go about this in the smart way either. So chances are that we'll end up besieging a load of places, losing some troops while we allow our enemies to gather strength and take back more provinces of ours, which seems to be exactly what is happening. So it looks like we're going to... oh god, and he's raised a couple more levies as well. He's got over 1,000 men in total, currently split up into loads of different smaller groups. So, you know, if we attack one, that would be a huge blow, and then he wouldn't be able to get anywhere near that much strength, and we would suffer far fewer casualties, but... you know, this is another way to go around it, I guess. God... I forgot how expensive children were. So we're now deeply in debt, because we want our children to be well educated. It does pay off in the long run, it's just going to take a while to rectify itself, and it's also a real pain in the backside when you're in the middle of a war, especially one as important as this one. So if you look now, all of the Stormlands troops are about to unify in one province, when we could have crushed them yet again, but again we refused to learn from our mistakes, and so we're just going to hang around in Gaelmont for ages. Oh goodness, that's another nearly 1,000 coming up from Summerhall, so they'll have 2,500 soldiers soon, which is just great. Excellent, alright, Gaelmont Scepter's been captured. What's the next move? Fantastic, they're moving on Felwood, okay. Better late than never, I guess. They are now at full strength. Oh, goodness. They've just raised 1,500 sellswords as well. But at least these troops will be split up. It looks as though we should win this battle fairly comfortably. Alright, so yes. They're going to take him on a hunting trip, and he's hopefully going to be killed. And that's the guy I'm fighting the war against. But I don't think it will end the war, so I think we're alright here. Excellent, so there goes their right, there goes their left. And there goes the middle. Excellent. Alright, so they've been crushed before the sellswords can link up with them. We killed about 5 for every one of ours that we lost. So I'd say that was fairly successful. Again, we should probably be going to Langwood Hall to hunt them down, but I'm quite happy for us to stay here and have the sellswords just link up with us and, you know, get annihilated. That would work out quite well. I'd be surprised if they don't decide against it. So the yeah, the hunter told everyone what happened, and now everyone is once again somewhat irritated at the fact that I've murdered someone and everyone knows. Surprisingly, Robert still has a fairly high opinion of me, but that's fine. Yeah, Gawain demands vengeance. He's not too pleased about it. Oh god, there's quite a few of them left. I'm gonna go ahead and just have him taken out as well if I can. And I can't. It's got even more plot power now. They should really guess that she's like the common denominator in... I think there's been 2 murders so far, but she's been the common denominator in both. That's the idea. Now, what appears to be happening is everybody's moving to Languid Hall instead of waiting for the sellswords to turn up. I didn't realise that this was actually taking place. They must have been planning this for a fair while. So it looks like they'll defeat them easily enough there. And then we should, I don't know, take out the sellswords, I suppose. Our war score's at 53% now. So I'm quite pleased with how this is progressing, and hopefully, provided we don't do anything particularly stupid, we should win. And I will have the Stormlands, which is good. Because that's what Stannis is owed. Oh. So I could ask him for 10 gold, or I could ask him for 50, because I'm poor. I'll ask for 50. And I'm feeling I was being too greedy there. We won't have him arrested for refusing to pay me, though. I kind of understand. Right. Yeah, this looks like they're going to take a fairly savage beating, and sure enough they have. And, yep, my war score is now at 59%, it's gone up just that much. So, everybody's heading to Languid Hall. This is what they should have been doing a while ago, is chasing all of their troops around, not giving them a chance to recover morale, so that you just end up routing them and routing them and routing them. You take virtually no losses when you do that, and you end up annihilating the unit altogether. It might not get you the most war score, but it certainly helps you out in the long run, because why would you give them a fair chance, you know? Okay, so the next Lord of the Stormlands looks like he will end by being pushed off a parapet. See, this is what I mean. See, they were routed straight away, so we took 15 losses and killed just shy of 300 men. So we'll just keep chasing them down. We're going into Felwood now, and you can tell they're getting pretty desperate because they've just raised some more levies, and that consists of 3 soldiers. I very much like the idea that our territory in Parchments is under siege by 1 man. Ah, excellent. So this was a much smoother assassination. He just fell off the parapet and that was it. So he is dead now, and I believe it's his younger brother, yeah, John Tarth now, who holds the throne. And he has only got 2 heirs, both of whom go by the name of Meadows rather than Tarth, but there you go.